Is it okay to pace somebody that has a good blood pressure? Let's say, for example, I'm going to give you a ridiculous rate. Let's say, for example, the heart rate is 10. Should you pace them? Well, with that information alone, you can't really answer it. The reason I say that is because some people see a low number and they instantly feel like they have to fix it, which makes sense because in reality, if somebody had a heart rate of 10, you would probably have to fix it. But how do you know that you have to fix it? The reason I say this is rate does not make somebody unstable. It doesn't. Hemodynamics is what makes people unstable. If the heart rate is low, and if you think about cardiac output, which is heart rate times stroke volume, heart rate is the greatest multiplier of stability. And what I mean is that heart rate is the greatest multiplier when it comes to cardiac output. Okay? So if somebody has a heart rate of 10 and they have a blood pressure of 120 over 80, do you pace them? No. No, you don't. You pace somebody that has signs and symptoms of low cardiac output due to the rate, and that's it. How do you know somebody has signs and symptoms of low cardiac output? There's only one way we measure it pre-hospitally, and that's hemodynamics. That's your blood pressure or mental status. That's it. That's it. You can't really say anything else. You can throw little add-ons in there like, oh yeah, the skin condition looked poor or whatever. So you look like you had some signs of hypoperfusion, but did the blood pressure go with that scenario? So one other aspect that you have to look at is when you pace somebody, and I'm talking about transcutaneous pacing, when you pace somebody, how do you know you were successful? And you could say, well, the heart rate went up. You could say, well, I had a mechanical pulse that matched the electrical capture, which I agree. I totally agree. How could you not agree with that? When you pace somebody, you do TCP, you have to have electrical capture, for sure. And then once you have it, you confirm it. You know, you check a mechanical, you check central pulses to see if it matches up with your electrical capture. Sure. But that doesn't mean you are successful. You have to take it that next step and check the blood pressure. Okay? Remember, guys, all of this, it's all BS without a blood pressure. If you go through all of paramedic school, that is literally the number one common denominator. What's the blood pressure? We're constantly trying to fix it. It's the cornerstone of all stability. So when you pace somebody, or let's say you go to pace somebody and you've made the decision to pace them, the initial blood pressure is low, and then once you successfully pace them, the first thing you should do is cycle another blood pressure. And if the blood pressure increased, guess what? You were successful. So you cannot pace somebody, or you should not, I should say, you should not pace somebody that does not have hypotension. Thanks, guys.